everybody, my name is Rachel and I am going to show you how to get the inspired Kim Kardashian look using the Naked Palette. I love this palette. This palette is a lifesaver. You can do so many looks with this palette. The one I'm going to show you is more of a grayish bluish smoky look. To get started with, I do my skin, my face, and to get the oil controlled in your face while you're wearing your makeup, I use the Decay Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray. Now, you're supposed to spray 8 squirts onto your face before you put any foundation or moisturizer on. So I'm going to spray my face. Okay, it's a little less than what I probably should have done, but... And I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. And then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier SPF 20, and in this color I believe I think it's just tinted moisturizer, and it's for all skin types, so it'll add a little bit of a natural glow to your skin. So I'm going to apply that all over my face. I'm going to try and do this kind of quick, and it does dry kind of fast, so you kind of have to spread it around kind of quickly, and you just want to get it in there really good. And just rub it all over and get some of the ears so they don't stand out, and under your neck. Okay, and then once you've got that applied on, you're going to let that set for a little bit. And then I'm going to apply my Urban Decay Potion eyeshadow base. And this basically just holds your eyeshadow on longer, helps it not crease. So what I do is I put a little bit on, and then I'm going to rub that in. Okay, and then I'm going to put some down underneath on the bottom line. And I'm going to let that set in for about a good 3 minutes. And while that's setting, I'm going to move on to my foundation. And the foundation that I use, one second, is the Makeup Forever HD. I love this makeup. This color is color 155. And what I'm going to do is put it on my hand. You could do this a couple of different ways. You can also take a CD player disc and you can spray that on there in case you don't want to get makeup onto any of your skin if you're going out. And then I'm going to take a sponge and I wet the sponge just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take this, dab it in, and then I'm going to dab it all over my face. I'm going to make sure I get every crease. Just rub that on in there, and the water kind of helps spread that out, the moisture in the sponge. You want to get down below because you don't want to see any lines, and I even get it behind my ears. And then just make sure you get good coverage. And just rub that on in there. Okay. Looking good. You have to excuse my lighting is kind of bad, so once that is on there, then I'm going to take my Studio Fix MAC powder foundation, and what I do is I take a brush. You can even do this with a pad. This is like a Buki brush, so I take this, or you can use a pad like this, and I just rub it on in there. And this Studio Fix is color NC40, and I'm just gonna lightly massage that in there to kind of give a flawless look. What I didn't mention is that if you have veiny nose, veiny eyes, which you could do also too before you put on the foundation, is use a type of primer. This one is Laura Mercier Undercover Pot. Works great. And this is what it looks like for the different colors. This is the color that I use to cover if I have veins in my nose or freckles that I want to cover up, blemishes that I want to cover up, and this works really well. So then after that is done, then I take my Naked Palette. Okay, and we're going to be using first, we're going to cover all over the eyebrow, and we're going to be using this color Virgin, and we want to get that in there really well. So just start on one eye and just color all through there and get that in really, really well. And I'm using a thick brush. I don't know what this brush is called, but it's a thick brush. Okay, so I'm going to rub that in there. Okay, then what I'm going to do is get a smaller brush like this, and then I'm going to dip it into Smog and Half Baked. Okay, so I'm going to dip each one into there, and then I'm going to apply all over the bottom lid. And you just blend that in there really well. And do it on the other side. I love these colors. These colors are amazing. You can do so many different looks with these colors. And then what I'm going to do is get Gunmetal. And I'm going to put this on the corner of my eye. And I'm going to be using a little bit more of a fluffy brush. I don't know what type of brush you would call this, but it comes with a Naked 2 palette brush. And I'm going to swipe that Gunmetal, and I'm going to put it on the corner of my eye and work that into the crease. And don't worry about putting too much. You can always blend this out later. I'm going to put it on this side. Okay, and just blend it on in there. Kind of get out to the corners, and you can kind of come up to this brown line. And just work your way up. Almost like a rainbow. And remember, you cannot mess up with this. Okay? And then what I'm going to do now is take the thinner side, and I'm going to dip it in Dark Horse and Smog again. And we're going to underline the bottom of the lid. And just dab it in there. Because you want that smoky eye on the bottom as well, to give it like a pow. You're just going to dab that in there. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a black eyeliner, and I use Lorac black eyeliner. I'm not sure what the number is, 150 I believe. And then what you're going to do is line the top of your eye, like so. Pull it out, because you kind of want to get a little bit of a arch out here, and extend the line. And just get it in there, close to the lash line. Let's do this one. I'm going to kind of pull it out. Put it in a V, and just work my way up forward. Okay. And then I'm going to do the bottom line. And I just go right on the waterline, and I line it. And I line this one as well. And there are a couple of ways too to get also a smoky eye look as you line the line. Sometimes I will go ahead, take my finger, and I will smudge this. Or you can just leave it as is and then add more of your Dark Horse. Then I'm going to take my straight edge brush. Just can't find this straight edge, which looks like this. And I'm going to dab some of that dark horse down below. That way it'll keep the eyeliner from smearing. And I'm also going to use a little bit of Hustle with the dark horse and the smog. And you're just going to put that on the line. And again, this is only keeping the liner from dripping. Or from smearing, actually. Dripping, what am I talking about? Then I'm going to take a black, and I like to use MAC, and this is called Black Tie. And I'm going to stick this on the top of my lid so that the top eyeliner does not run. And it keeps it a lot longer, keeps the eyeliner in place. Here we go. Kind of doing this kind of fast. Okay, so once we got that done, then we're going to take our smudgy brush again, and we want to start filling in this with Naked, because we want to get that blend. We don't want it to be patchy where you can see the line color here and the line color there. So I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to really, really blend this to the other side. And you can go up to the brow bone. And you can already tell once you start putting in that Naked color, it just blends everything and it looks amazing. Okay, so then we're going to do one more thing. We want to take Sin, and we want to put that in the corner of our eyes to kind of give us a pop. So I'm going to be using this brush. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of the brushes, but this is what it looks like. So I'm going to put it in the corner of my eye by the teardrop. Tear duct, sorry. Okay. And there it gives us kind of a shimmery look. I don't know, you can't really tell because the lighting is so bad here, but okay, so then the next step are lashes. You can have, some people apply lashes, some people don't. Some people just use mascara, which is fine. So I will show you how to do that.